Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Gamester81 and welcome to another episode on my Gamester81 channel. Today we're going to take a closer look at my Playchoice 10 arcade cap and check out a game, one of my favorite games. This is Excitebike. This is your menu screen. I own 21 games for this cabinet. They're played just like the Nintendo counterparts for the most part. You've got right here 10 different games. Here you see these two guys and there's another guy here. That basically explains that you can play two-player at the same time. These games, as I explained in my review of the cabinet itself, are shaped a lot differently than what you would see for like an NES. This is a large, this is what the ROMs look like right here. It's a large one. That game is Super Mario Bros. 2. And here is classic game Balloon Fight. This is what that looks like, a little shorter. So the reason they did that, kind of like the Neo Geo, they didn't want people just buying NES cards and plug them into the cabinet. Okay, this is more of a sample thing. Let's check out Excitebike. Now here's the top screen. It shows you how to play. This is only one screen. Sometimes like games like Mario Bros. 2 will have two. And you can go game select and you can decide, but there's only one option here. This is where you can actually see the time limit. This is unlimited right now, but I think it's usually set to 500 seconds. So you can actually change games while you're playing. This game came out in 1984, which is an awesome game. Obviously it's on the NES. It's also, there's a Versus cabinet for it as well. Let's go to the menu screen. Came out in 1984, as I just mentioned. You get three options. You get Section A, Section B, and Design. Section A is just you playing. Section B is you plus four other racers, I believe. And Design, you can actually design your own course, which is really cool. We'll check out that in a minute. You know, it would be awesome. They had an Excitebike 64. They had some other sequels, but it'd be awesome if they had a new Excitebike. It'd be pretty sweet. This is Section A. The music's classic. Now you got two buttons. You got your A button will get you going, and then there's a turbo button, which is the B button. And you gotta be careful with temperature. If you do the temperature too long, you're gonna overheat like this, and then you get to pull aside, which really sucks. Okay, so when you're racing the people and you're all about time limits, you want to definitely defeat the time. That's a goal. You try not to overheat. There are things that help you with your temperature, like these things. You can roll over and your temperature will go down. You can also, if you push the A button, it lowers your temperature as well. But now if you land differently like this, you also crash. So you gotta make sure you land correctly, which is cool. And when you're playing with other racers, it kind of makes it more challenging. But this is the first course. Obviously this is an easier one, but it gets a lot more fun. You gotta watch out for these hatches, they'll kind of slow you down as well. Now let's reset and start over here. Let's try Section B. This is the multiplayer. Let's try a different course. Let's try track 2. That's kind of cool. You can choose your own track. I really wish it was multiplayer where you could play other players, but there's 3 other racers, pardon me. But what's funny is even though you pass these guys, there's other racers in the course. Now you can if you crash into them like that, that's too bad. How'd that guy get up so quick? So I like the multi-race. I like this a little better than Section B. You also be careful how you land, because that really sucks too. That eats up a lot of time. You can do wheelies in this game, like that. But again, if you do it too long, you go too far back, you can actually crash. And you crash if you run to the back of them as well. Let me wipe out someone for you. Oh, just missed him. If you hit them like that, you can crash them out. Or you can run over people too. Let's reset it. Let's check out the design. There's different modes. That's, again, mode A is the single player. Mode B is, multiplayer. That's the design. You also save your things, which is cool. Okay, so A will get you moving forward. I think there's a way of going back, unfortunately. But if you push B, you can select. There's a whole bunch of random things. Let's see how that goes. Let's play mode B with other players. Ooh. I really like the aspect that you can customize. One of the first games to do that. So there you go. I didn't rank it all. I got first. I guess because the record, you know, so that was saved. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, great game for the NES. Great game for the Playchoice 10. I really encourage if you have the NES, definitely pick up Excitebike. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy gaming. Take care. Bye-bye.